Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Ellena and thank you so much for visiting and checking out this video. I thought I would kind of tap into the energies for the mid-month of September. And with all of my videos, if you resonate with them, that's great. Don't try to make it resonate, and if you find that this video is helpful, and if you feel like inclined to, I would really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed to my channel. That would be awesome. So thank you. So let's see what Spirit has to say for the mid-month. Ooh, so many cards want to jump up. Let's just take this front. Let's do one more. Whoa, too many. Which one? Yes. All of them? Really? Okay. That's a lot. But okay, let's do this. So your first card, is Shine. Okay, nice. Let's see where I can put this here. Second, Share the Love. Interesting. Trust. 0. I don't know, like tarot, I feel like that would be the Fool card. A new beginning, perhaps. There's something here where, like, look at this. Like, both of these cards kind of have these individuals closing their eyes and, like, trusting in the flow and the direction to which their heart is pulling them. Their hands are free of things where it's like, I feel like you're not really actively pursuing anything. It's almost like you're just kind of surrendering to the flow and trusting your intuition. Like, this is a very divine feminine energy that's coming through, and divine feminine and divine masculine are just energies. They're not gender specific. So if you resonate more with the divine feminine polarities, this message might be for you. It's basically just trusting your intuition more. Like, you're not actively pursuing any goals at this time. Like, you're just kind of surrendering to the flow that is happening. And with a lot of divine feminines, when they are in their power, divine feminine energy is basically, an aspect of it is like giving birth to new ideas. It's just being in a space where you are receiving what it is that you need, and you're taking care of yourself, and you trust that you're always provided for, and you're provided for just like being yourself and like sharing your wisdom, or like your energy alone is very healing. There's something about you being you is a gift to this world. And it's like you're finally, like, you've known this. You probably had people come up to you and say, like, oh my God, you know, you always say the right things, or there's something about you that's so healing, or like maybe you make people feel seen or heard. But there is something about you that is very unique to you, and it's, people pick up on it, and it is a gift. It may not be something that, like, you know, sometimes in the world that we are in, this capitalistic society that we're in, they don't really appreciate, for instance, invisible labor, like the mental load that you take on, the healing energies in the spiritual realms, or in realms that, you know, people don't see in the physical reality often, or they don't quite understand. But it's like you operate on so many levels, not just the physical level, but there's like things that you do in your dream state. Maybe you do energy healing. Maybe there's something that you do that you heal people. Something about your energy is very healing, and you make people feel seen and heard. And I feel like mid-month, it's like you're in a space of receiving that, and you're around people, I feel, who are appreciative of that, of the stuff that you bring, and like also you in general. Whereas I feel like before, you weren't really in environments where people understood your gift, or they were not in touch with themselves, so they couldn't really see you at the depths to which you see them. Like there's something where your environment shifts, where the people around you recognize your value and your worth, and appreciate all of you. And they're forming a community with you. They know that you are part of this collective, you are part of their journey, and it's important for them to make sure that you know that, you know, and it's important for you to know that as well. So there's something in regards to that when it comes to the mid-month. And it's kind of interesting when I look at this image too, like I see this little, is that a wood? It looks like a wooden heart. It's like you're able to kind of crack people open. I don't know. Some people, maybe you're a catalyst. Maybe you cause tower moments and you shake up things. You illuminate things for people where they are more aware that there's a lot more caring people in this world, more childlike innocence and happiness and play in this world. Like you are bringing a perspective where it's opening their heart chakras. And even just being able to see and hear them or validate their experiences, that heals them, right? Not saying that this is your duty or whatever. You just naturally do it. And I feel like at the same time, it also heals you. It helps you realize how integral you are in the lives of the people around you, you know? So there's something in regards to that. That's only just like 3 cards. We'll see what happens here. Okay, so we have win or lose. This is Archangel Michael. Every time I see his sword, it's Archangel Michael energy. So there's like either you're incredibly divinely protected. It's not either or. It's like you are incredibly divinely protected. There's some sort of naivety about you, or people perceive you as someone who is younger than you are, or like there's a playfulness about you, or a naivety about you, but you're not naive at all. Like you've been through so much stuff, but people have no clue how powerful you are. Like they have no idea how protected you are in your spiritual realms, how highly ranked you are in your spiritual realms, because you're on divine assignment and you know it. And it's like that naivety, that playfulness, that quality where you're kind of able to be in touch with your inner child. It's inspiring to other people. And like if anyone ever tries to act out of integrity with you, Archangel Michael just will not allow for it. Like, because you are on divine assignment, even though things may not, let's say, work in a way where it's like very capitalistic. You know how like some people just like find a job, make a ton of money, or like retire and all this. I'm like, that's great, right? But your path is not the same as a very typical path. And sometimes it may feel like you have to really lean into your trust of the universe supporting you, or maybe you just make enough and you don't make like a lavish amount. It's because you operate with authenticity and realness, and your role is important, even though this matrix or society that you're in doesn't really reward that. Spirit has your back because they know that you're on divine assignment, and you're not just thinking about it, you're actually embodying your divine assignment. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing, even if everyone else looks at you like you're doing something different, or like they perceive you as falling behind. It's like you're not. You're right on time. You're actually probably before your time, to be quite frank. So yeah, crown chakra, that is also an indication of how deeply connected you are to the spirit realm. And I think you're finally realizing your place. You know, we're not dedicated to one spot in this planet, but basically like what I'm saying is like you're understanding your purpose. You're understanding your multi-dimensionality. You're understanding why you've come here. You understand why you have the gifts that you do. You carry ancient knowledge and wisdom, of your ancestors and also of your like lineages and of your past lives. I feel like some people have a lot of lifetimes in different galaxies, where I feel like you are an ancient soul because you've had many lifetimes in many different galaxies. You may not have had many lifetimes in the human realm, and that might come across as why you appear very naive or young. And it's because you're not used to how heavy it is here. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like whoever's reading, or not reading, who's ever reading, oh yeah, so maybe me, whoever's watching this, it's like you are an ancient soul, and Spirit wants to confirm that with you. Like you probably come from like a very like royal background in higher realms, like high priestess, priest energy. You're very psychic. You're very powerful. Yeah, and you're divinely protected. Holy. It's like one of those things where it's like, you know, when people are on divine assignment and they are met by unkind people or people who try to deter them on their path, those people receive heavy karma. It's not just a little thing. It's like it amplifies, and your guides are on it because they are not just messing with, let's say, your life. Your life is so important, your mission is so important, where you're kind of like healing so many people. Like if they deter you or they try to like whittle at your will and your motivation to keep going, let's say, like, or to keep doing this work, that's why Spirit gets very protective of you, because your mission is so deep, it's so vast. And so that is why if people try to wrong you, they really suffer really bad consequences. And this is not like saying, oh my god, they, you know, deserve it, you know, and all this. It's not like that. It's like you're probably already moved on from those things, but like Spirit keeps track of like what's been happening behind the scenes, right? And I do feel like because your mission is incredibly important and you're adhering to it, it's like there's something exponential of karma that is being received by those who try to derail you. Another thing too is that you'll find that if people are very supportive of you and like are there for you along your journey here on earth, they are divinely protected, and they get the benefits of you being in their lives. Because if they're protective of you, that also means that they're helping you with your mission as well. They don't even know it yet, you know, but it's almost like your blessings pour into them as well. And I feel like that's really important to say. Like people who have helped you on your journey or are protective of you on your journey, they are going to receive the benefits of not only your healing energy, your insight, your wisdom, but also they are divinely protected and blessed as well. So there's something there in regards to that. Dreams and decisions. We all know what this card means for me. Justice. This means, yeah, this is like basically the justice card for me when I look at this. So it does mean that, if, again, confirming, if people treat you poorly, there's like really heavy karma for them. When I say heavy karma, I mean like businesses shut down. I mean like really bad health challenges. And I'm not saying like this is like a good thing, because you don't want that. That's not something that you want. It just is something that happens because the karma is so heavy when they go against people who are on divine assignment. And that's just confirming that there is multitudes of guides helping you right now and are assisting you on your journey. Excuse me. Clarity or of belief. So this kind of just confirms to me that you awaken people's hearts. You bring clarity in their lives. And you know, healing is not always sunshine and rainbows. Healing is about being honest and being vulnerable and authentic, and knowing when to cut cords and knowing when to move forward, what to look at, and to acknowledge it and then heal, right? So there is something here in regards to that. Like, it's confirming that you work on a very multi-dimensional level, and you need to acknowledge that. You know, like sometimes when we look around and we see people always like being able to achieve these things in life, these little milestones in life, and then you're not able to see it for yourself, it's because you're too focused on that other people's stuff you're comparing, whereas your assignment is so different, right? Your assignment is so different, and it's rewarding in a deeper way. Like, you'll have more gratitude for the little things. You'll have a wider heart chakra. You're more forgiving. You feel more peace. There's like a deeper satisfaction and fulfillment in life. And here's another thing here. You are being recognized and rewarded for the work that you've done, right? Like, and are doing. And that doesn't mean that you won't receive physical, like, rewards or like milestone achievements in your life. You will. It just means that as it pertains to this particular reading that I'm picking up, and this energy that I'm picking up, I do feel like you need to begin to appreciate and recognize that you are a gift. You're an absolute gift in this world. And I think perhaps, you haven't met people who really appreciated you in your past, but you will. This new chapter moving forward, you are going to start meeting people who recognize that. And it's interesting because it's coming down to you in you recognizing that. You are recognizing your value, and you are taking up space in this world. And you're no longer seeing, oh, am I doing this right? Am I on the right path? Am I okay? Am I going to be accepted? Or like, you're not going to beat yourself up for not achieving certain milestones that other people are able to achieve. And you're actually having more compassion for yourself, because people who are very sensitive to energies, a lot of us just simply can't operate the same way as somebody who doesn't feel as deeply. Like, sometimes if you need to take more naps when you're at home, maybe you're overstimulated, maybe you have to be very mindful of your, what you eat, or what you watch, what you consume. You meditate. Like, there's certain things that, when you see people just being able to do a bunch of stuff all the time and they never get tired, or they're never able to like fully meditate or rest their mind. They're just go all the time. A big reason for that is because they're not, and they're not tired, is because they're not picking up on subtle energies like you are. Like, you're doing work in your dream world. You're doing work in terms of like paying attention to what you're feeling energetically in any space that you enter. Like, you guys are operating at totally different frequencies and different realities. So don't beat yourself up if you need to take naps more, or you need to sleep more, or you live a more slow life, which is like more peaceful to me. I feel like it's a more peaceful life. But Spirit is really saying, stop comparing your path to other people, and stop beating yourself up for not achieving what other people would have done if they were not as sensitive as you, and if they were not on that divine assignment that you have. And again, I'm not saying that our paths are better than others. I'm just saying that we just operate on different frequencies, because everybody is a divine being, right? However, for those who are doing the work, the inner work, not just 9 to 5, that is a different realm. And because it holds more weight. How do I say this? It holds more weight because you are healing generational trauma. You're healing for the ancestors coming into this reality. You're healing past ancestors. You're doing so much work that I don't think people on the outside truly understand unless you're in it, unless you've lived it. So I guess I want to say that, if you're feeling this and resonating with this message, I see you. I feel you. And I appreciate all that you do, and know that your work is not unseen. Oh, that's gonna make me cry. Sorry. Just feeling a little emotional about this, because I feel like some of you have been going through your life without having that recognition, and I want to let you know that I see you. Spirit sees you. You've done so much work, and you're not alone. And I want you to know there's a turning point here where you will not just have the recognition from Spirit and from your guides and from your ancestors, but from your community. And it's here, it's coming, right? It's like, I feel like there's a turning point here. And that turning point comes because of your recognition of you. You see you. Therefore, you will meet people who will see you too. Okay. Holy, yeah, universe, awareness. You are highly attuned and so protected. I do feel like there's a divine masculine here watching over you and protecting you. And this can be, El Moria, very protective energies. Archangel Michael is divine masculine. Yeshua. You can be like a grandfather figure, somebody that is confirming that, they are watching you at this time. A divine masculine twin flame is watching you at this time. Their higher selves, Lao Tzu, somebody is watching you and protecting you at this time. But yeah, like I do feel like I want you to acknowledge that you've come a long way and that the tides are turning. My goodness, Spirit. That was wild. And this is exciting, and it's not because, you're at a point too where I feel like it's not like you care if people recognize you. It's just nice to have that, because you're walking through life this whole time. It's like, why do I feel invisible? And I just feel like to finally be in environments where you get that mirroring and you finally feel seen, it's very healing for you. It's very healing. So here we go. Sacred play. So this card, you know what? I've never noticed this before. That looks like a pineapple. Does that not look like a pineapple, that center medallion look? Oh, interesting. So I don't know if people resonate with pineapples, Hawaii, something in that regard. Sacred play tells me that everything is important. Every person's role is important in this planet. Just like yours. I just feel like everybody is working together for the common good, which is to help with expansion, increase more love on this planet and energy for Mother Earth. We are all stewards of Mother Earth. And so that also means that there will be those who hold contrast. So to understand your role in this whole ecosystem that we're in, it allows you to embody yourself more, love yourself more, and go with the flow more, and also appreciate and acknowledge shadow aspects out there rather than to deny it and be like, that's a valid perspective. It's helping, even though I don't like it, it's helping the collective figure some stuff out through the contrast. So there's that. Storm wisdom. Yeah, I feel like there's some of you guys who are catalysts, who cause tower moments. And that is a gift. That is healing. Healing is not always pretty. Healing can be very, very destructive in terms of destructive and bringing down old illusions that don't work. Distortions, that's the word. Clearing up any distortions in the world. And your gifts of discernment, your gifts of understanding spirit, spiritual laws. That is incredibly important. And I think this is Spirit saying, like, do not be ashamed of your gifts. Do not be ashamed of your sensitivity. There's a gift in that, and be proud of it. It makes you who you are. It makes you unique. And honest to God, if people were more sensitive on this planet and cared a little bit more and had a more empathy, I think, like, we'd be in a better place, right? Like, so you are showing others what it's like to embody empathy and compassion for those around, even if you don't always understand or agree with other people. There is something about that. So anyways, I hope this reading resonated with you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and take care and have a good rest of the month. Okay, bye.